Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at Philip Chuckles Provost. I think that's how you say his last name. I don't know. This has got a really cool box that I do want to look over really quickly. So, just to start here, you get this nice little, picture of him clearly over some FaceTime with some Cobra troops. You have the speaker down here, and what's really cool about all this is textured properly. So, like, you can run your finger along the bottom there, and you can feel the bumps where they would actually be. It's very nice, very cool. I believe, yeah, it's the same on this side. It's very cool, very nice. Again, the back, it's such a beautiful packaging job. I wish they would do this kind of stuff more, but we're back to the plastic packaging, which I'm over the moon about. I love that. I just wish we could have gotten more of this while we were in our plastic-free days, and then the top and bottom are just red. But if you open this up, you get a nice little picture of the figure, along with a little comic. And that is the whole thing. Nothing's getting cut off the top here. But that is very cool. I love seeing this kind of stuff. It does make me wish I had more Cobra troops, though. So we'll see. With the HISS tank coming out very shortly, this guy I'm sure will look great getting kidnapped by your Cobra troops. But without further ado, let's get him out of the box. Again, really fast, I just want to go over some boxing because I love these. This is the one thing I do kind of wish they would keep from this, but I know they won't. I love getting these, they would work really well for like backdrop to a display, so that way you don't just have your wall or the back of the cabinet. You have something that sticks out. Very cool, very nice. It's it's different compared to everything else. I don't know if I have any out that I can show it off. No, I don't have any out, but still. If you've had G.I. Joe recently, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then, finally, we get to our action figure, Chuckles. Now, I do really like this guy. He's very fun. I will talk about what I don't like, all that kind of stuff, but I love this figure, truly. He's got a lot of accessories that I will try to quickly run through. I packed as many as I could on here, so that way I can show them all off. But he does have some extras. So, in here you'll have this little box which houses his earphones and sunglasses that just fell off. They don't sit very well on his more beat up face, but they do sit pretty decently onto his normal one, where he's just... There we go. Just trying to show them off. They're painted, they're nice. So let me just move a couple things so I can get in there nicely. So we got a little briefcase with him. Suitcase, actually, I think is what it is. Used to the camera being on this side. It's weird. But anyways, if it'll focus. There we go. You can see a little dents and scrapes on there, which it just comes with. A little tear in the outside there. Another one on this side. And then if you want, you can just... Oh! So while I have it open here, it's nice and textured on the inside there, just like a real suitcase. You got all the straps and compartments. Got the padding on the bottom too. And then it has a little file here showing off the Android Cobras. I don't know what they're called. I don't remember. But very cool. I do like seeing this kind of stuff with them. So, yeah, the accessories are one of the big ones I will say that are a plus to this guy. Just like they always are with G.I. Joe. You also get these broken handcuffs. Which you can see one of them there. It's got the little chain just snapped off. He has a gold watch, which doesn't want to come off very well, so I'm trying to... There we go. It's got 1 second left on it. I don't know. I always have him posed with it on the inside, If he had it like this, he wouldn't be able to read it, but he could if it was on the inside. Yeah. Very cool. Very nice. He has 2 sets of hands. One is these little brass knuckles. Let me move my light down here. There we are. Very, I keep saying very cool, very nice, but it is. It's just cool. I don't know that we've ever gotten a figure with these. And then, of course, his other one is used for holding his gun, suitcase, whatever you want him to be holding, he can be holding with these. He has 2 of each. Let me just grab his other ones. Yeah, who needs them? Let's knock him down. Right here. You can see there for his left and right hand. He does come with an alternate head, but I want to quickly take some of this off. I'm trying to be as careful as I can about pulling the hands, just because I don't want to risk anything breaking. Pulling too hard on something. The other thing is, one of the handcuffs just shot off, and I have no idea where it shot to. Just flew off that way, so do be cautious of that kind of stuff too. There we go. So he's got this nicely beaten face. Oh, almost forgot. He's got more accessories on his back here. So he's got binoculars you can just plug onto the back there with this little thing. Just goes on there nicely. Doesn't fall off. It's very secure. And a little tape recorder, which again plugs onto the back. Never have to worry about it falling out. These are probably 2 of the most secure accessories I've ever seen on a figure. And he also has his knife, which if I can straighten his leg out, we'll show. Just very basic knife, you know. But solid tool for an undercover guy to have. So yes, let's get a nice look at that face. I do like the fact that they did this little hairline cut that goes all the way across his face. It's something you really can't see unless you have it up to a camera like this. Of course, he's got a couple teeth knocked out, really bruised up eye, cut across the nose. And then I believe his cheek is, yeah, it's definitely more swollen on this side. Looks like he's got a bit of a, it's really red compared to the other one, so I think it was just true beating this guy got. Okay, well, I just was talking about how secure this is and it never falls out, and then it pops right out. I'm just trying to make sure I get it in there properly. He's got this nice little holster here. Stores his gun. There we go. I do believe this is just basic, very generic one they give. But this is removable, so you can kind of transform him, as to say. You know what? We'll do this. Okay, so while you have the head popped off, it just sits securely on there, or more securely than some. So I just had to pull it off camera, but there we go. You can put his little feather thing around there. Get the other head on, which is being a pain. Do make sure you have this right before you get it on, because you really can't turn it afterwards. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, you can get a nice little Hawaiian Joe. And I do believe Valaverse made one. And I do like Valaverse. But I gotta say, I think Hasbro did the better one. Purely because I love colorful figures. And based off the pictures of the Valaverse one that I saw, it's very dull. But, you know, if you do want to add one, that would also be a good one to have. So, is he wanting to stand at the moment? Because I can't see his feet at all. So, yeah, I've kind of gone over most of what I like. You know, I really love this Hawaiian aesthetic they have going. Really like the Hawaiian shirts. All that really cool stuff. He's got nice butterfly joints. The articulation is beautiful, as always. Pinless on the arms, because I believe this is all new sculpting. But he is not pinless down here because it's a bunch of reuse, which we don't love to see, but we can accept to see it. And just move some stuff out of the way there. So yes, if you'd like to pose him up to your other Joes, and we're still going over what I like, because there's a lot more of that than there is of what I dislike. But there's also things I think you should know about. So real quick, I just want to pose him up next to some of our other Joes that we've gotten. These are like the only other 2 Joes that I own. The rest are all Cobra. My camera is... it's so off today. There we go. So yeah, I think he scales really well. You know, I don't know how tall he's supposed to be, but I do like him being shorter than these guys. And honestly, G.I. Joe for 2 years in a row now has held my top action figure spot. So, well, this will be 2nd year in a row because I've only been buying them for a year. But still, I do hope we get to see it continue, because I want to see Star Wars start competing and Marvel Legends more. These guys give at least some original sculpt every time, and I mean more than just the heads. This is new piece. I believe the handcuffs, the fists, this whole shirt, and everything above the waist, I do believe is new sculpting for Joe's. Unless this is a different version of a figure they've already done, but I don't think it is. So when it comes to complaints, there's one major one, and that's when you're doing this knee. This one sticks out for whatever reason, and you can see there where it's pushed the plastic down. And, like, it matches closer now, which makes me think that, you know, it maybe wasn't sitting where it was supposed to in line with this, so it just had to push some of it further down a little. I don't know. But do be aware of that. And articulation-wise, it's pretty good. I do wish he could get this arm down a little further. And who knows, I might put him in some water or something, hit him with the hair dryer, see if I can't heat that up a little. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do about it. Again, articulation, very nice. I keep wanting to go over it, but I don't feel it's super necessary. It's just a very beautiful looking figure to me. I love the bright blue. It's a very nice Hawaiian shirt that he has. In terms of the shoulder articulation, because I've just kind of been thinking on this, but I do wish they would have made the cut more down here, a little lower into the shirt than being up at the top. And I get it, it's design, it's not that big a deal. It's just one that personally bugs me when I turn and I have that giant change. But most of the time you won't notice it. Also, just realized I did forget an accessory. He does come with an actual set of handcuffs. I did try it, and you can get them like behind his back and on him. You gotta pop both hands off to slip them on, and be careful when you're doing it, of course. This is fairly flimsy plastic, so I don't want you guys breaking them. Because the other big negative outside of this knee is the price. This guy is $45. I believe he'd be more like 51, but I bought him along with the Deadpool and Hydra Bob when they both came out. So he was a little cheaper, but if you were to buy him now, which you can't, I don't know if I'd pay more than $35 for this, you know. I do question, or I don't know if you should pay more for $35, I should say. I paid the $45, but I don't know if you guys should be paying that much. Because as nice of a figure as it is, I just don't know if it's so nice that it completely negates that price. You know what I mean? I think it could very well do that, but I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. So, yeah. Overall, again, I like him. I would recommend him. But if he's high on secondhand market, wait a little while. They might do another one. If you're wanting him for like your HasLabs or whatever, if you think he'd go well with your Dragonfly like I did, he will, I'm sure. But again, don't waste your money on this guy. If he's $50 and you need some Joes, I got a couple more right here that would work nicely. They have Grunt. They have all these other ones coming out. Tunnel Rat, I think, is one that I've seen. They have all these cool ones. If you want to save up an extra $50, you can get that Vamp, which looks amazing. Get the Mutt one. I don't remember the person's name, but I do remember the dog because that looks so cool. But yeah, if you have $50 to spend and you want to go G.I. Joes, if that's how much, I don't know how much he is secondhand. I haven't looked yet. But if that's how much it is, don't buy him for $50, okay? Don't make the mistakes I have before. Unless you absolutely are just for sure in your head, we will never see a re-release of him. Don't do it. Go get a couple more cool Joes. Another really great one I would absolutely recommend is this guy. Yeah, he's Cobra, but my gosh. Once you get his little anti-tank missiles going... Uh-oh. Crap, I knocked a bunch of stuff over. Once you get those, it's so fun. It's a great figure. And he may not have made my top 10, but you should go check that video out. I just released it a couple weeks ago, and I'm pretty proud of it. But anyways, guys, without further ado, without wasting any more of your time than I really should be, thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I will catch you all in the next one if you're willing to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Do you want to get this figure? Do you not want to get it? Tell me. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.